and hand you down to pitchside LFC TV's Peter McDowell.
Thank you, George. Good evening, everybody.
And hand you down to pitchside LFC TV's Peter McDowell.
Thank you, George. Good evening, everybody.
And hand you down to pitchside LFC TV's Peter McDowell.
Thank you, George. Good evening, everybody.
pitch side, LFC TV's Peter McDowell.
Thank you, George. Good evening, everybody.
This is Solo P1. Woo! Welcome to the final whistle. Liverpool versus Brighton. We are sitting 2 points at the top of the table. But the kicker, this is the kicker. If Chelsea win tomorrow and Villa, I think Chelsea will go 3 points clear. No, Villa will go 3 points clear of Arsenal. And Chelsea will go 2 points above Arsenal. So Arsenal will actually slip down to 5th or 6th place in the table. That is absolutely outstanding. So I'm going to bring you my brethren. Yeah, I can see. I'm going to bring you my brethren. First, I'm going to bring you co-owner of the channel, TOTO Amma. He'll be the host today. And I'm going to bring in Rods, Uncle Rods, friend of the channel. Big up. There you go. You're going to stop these round? There you go. Take it from here, man. Take it from here. So
you know what it is? You know it is quick, right? It's not 6th, they go to 7th. They
go to 7th. They even better.
If Chelsea win and Aston Villa win tomorrow, they will drop down to 7th, bitches.
Oh, that is brilliant. League over. Should be anyway. So, go on, Toto. Go for it. It's your
big thank you, man. Welcome. Thanks for joining in.
Yeah, man, we're here.
And yeah, man. How you all? How are you all? How you doing?
It's a celebration, my G. It's a celebration.
I wish I could get some confetti. You know, some like fireworks. What can come up? I'm gonna get some sound effects.
Yeah, no, it's truly a celebration.
It's brilliant. It's the fan base, you see. It's the fan base.
There was, and again, right? I know we're going to get into it,
Mm.
but just a little bit. At the beginning, like the first half, I'm not going to lie, there's a weeping and wailing national teeth. Trust me. Yeah. Now I'm weeping and wailing national teeth, man. I was just like, yo. But like, you know, I think that's mark of a good team as such, to say that sort of like we wasn't at our best, but we got over the line. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's all I say to obviously we start talking about it.
Yeah, man.
Sorry, does Thingy want to come on? That scares the guy.
I know you asked him.
No, I don't know. If he wants to come on, just let me know and I'll give him the link.
Yeah, all right.
Well, you got the link. Just copy him if he wants to come on.
I'll message it. I'll message it. Come on. Well,
yeah. So how you been doing, man? How you been doing since this Liverpool win?
I've been good, man. I've been doing good. Just I was watching. Well, we're supposed to be qualifying today, Formula One. I know we were supposed to do it together, Toto, but we know it got cancelled because of the rain. The rain cancelled it, so I'm a bit angry about that. So I think they're going to change it till tomorrow morning, the qualifying. So they're going to have qualifying and racing the same day. And good news, breaking news has come up as well that remember when Max Verstappen had to take a power unit penalty? So he went back like 5 places. Plus he had his 5 places from what he did in last week. Now he's taken a full engine unit, so he's going to start from the back anyway. So it doesn't matter where he finishes in the qualifying, he's starting from the back. Because it's smart really to take it now because he's in 10th anyway. So yeah, and that's it really. So we've got a double shot.
Yeah, absolutely amazing. I'm absolutely amazed at what happened. I thought it was going to be one of those games where, we either lose or draw. But we pulled it out, man. We pulled it out. And it's these games that are going to get us through. These scrappy games, these little 2-1s, 1-0, whatever. These are the ones that are going to take us to the league title. And now we're 2 points above Man City. And I'm buzzing, man. Absolutely buzzing. Arsenal and City last. Didn't expect City to lose to Bournemouth, but again, Bournemouth was at home, so that probably gave them a little bit of advantage. But yeah, did not expect Bournemouth to pull it out with City, and yeah, it was absolutely amazing. Amazing day for Liverpool fans. Seeing Arsenal and City lose our 2 rivals, and whoever thought Nottingham Forest sitting in 3rd in the table. Well done to Nottingham Forest.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah,
heritage
club, bigger than Arsenal.
And you know what? You remember when everybody tried to disrespect Liverpool because we got beat by Nottingham Forest? That loss doesn't look that bad now, does it? Because look where Nottingham Forest are. You see what I'm saying? Because also, how can you get beat by Forest? There's Arsenal fans, Tottenham fans, Chelsea fans. We're Chelsea now. I mean, we're Nottingham Forest now, 3rd in the table. It's like the old days.
I said to Man today, you wait until you play them. Wait until you play them, and then you tell me about losing against Nottingham Forest. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because Nottingham Forest is in good form, especially their striker, man. Chris Wood, not in the best form of last year. Now, this season, he's absolutely performing it for Crystal Palace, their centre forward. So it's good to see a heritage club up there that's bigger than Arsenal, sitting in 3rd place. It's amazing. It's amazing. But look, Liverpool sitting top of the league. I'm happy. I think this is a game where I wouldn't say where weaknesses are, because there was a few players that had absolutely stinkers, but it's where your world-class players turn up in these decisive games. Like Salah turned up. Gakpo has been absolutely good form. Continues that run of good form. But yeah, I think Gakpo is the only one that's probably doing anything on the pitch. Of course, you got others like Curtis Jones did a shift when he went on. Virgil, of course, doing well. Of course, you've got the usuals, but Gakpo in that front line, absolutely amazing. Gomez nearly scored. I wanted Gomez to score, man, but Joe Gomez had 2 shots at goal. He's so unlucky, man. Really, really unlucky. Hopefully, he gets that goal one day in his senior career. He's never ever scored a goal in his senior career. So, in the whole career, hasn't even scored 1 goal. So, hopefully, Joe Gomez gets 1. But look, as Liverpool fans, we should be all happy. But I think there's one player that we've got to have a conversation about. He's probably Dominic Szoboszlai, in my opinion. I think I'm going to start first. I think Dominic Szoboszlai, of course, he's only had 2 seasons at the club. Of course, we gave Nunes so many time. Why not give Szoboszlai much time? But Szoboszlai at the moment, he's not in the greatest form. He hasn't been in the greatest form since last season. And let's face it, he weren't in the greatest form last season either. I think he scored a couple of good long shots. I want to see consistency. Szoboszlai is not consistent. There's sometimes where he can put in the shifts in defence, and there's sometimes where he can, dictate the play up top in that free roam, because he has done it a couple of times. The guy can run around forever. He can, he can shift play. He's good at all that, but he's not consistent, and he's in bad form at the moment. So I'm going to go to Solo first. Solo, what do you think about Solo?
Well, I want to talk about like basically the overall, not weekend, but I want to talk about Man City as well. I want to talk about why you can see why Rodri won the Ballon d'Or, because Man City are not the same without Rodri, just the way it is. Last season, when they never had Rodri, they lost a couple of games. We didn't take advantage of it. Arsenal didn't take advantage of it. This year, they've lost Rodri again. Now we're taking advantage of it. I want to just kick on. I think the key game for Liverpool when we play Man City, because we've beat Brighton now, I'm over it, they're behind us. The one in front of us really is that Man City. It's that Man City game, because I think if we can beat Man City at Anfield and continue our run in the league, I think we're going to have a little chance of being there at the end, not dropping off. And I think the way Slot plays his system, slow tempo football, controlled football, that's going to be less stress on the players. So when it does come to the end of the season, when it does get to that latter part of the season, we'll have a bit of energy left. With the Jurgen Klopp, you know how it was with Jurgen Klopp, high intensity. When he was training, high training, he used to train like twice a day. High caliber training, fast. And they were knackered when he got to the latter part of the season. But I think the way Slot's playing and the way Slot's setting up his team, it's like it's less stress on the players. But for me, the one what worries me about Liverpool, because I'm confident at the moment, hopefully Ibra Konate is not going to be out for that long, because I know he injured his wrist or something. Someone said online, some fake journalist said, he might be out for the rest of the season, whatever. I'll be a Man United fan trolling. But we'll see what happens. Hopefully that he's not injured, and hopefully that McAllister, I think McAllister's still injured. He looks like he's still injured. He's carrying an injury, something to do with his ribs as well. And hopefully McAllister doesn't, he can have a little rest. But I'm not sure if he's going to get any rest, because I think we've got Bayern Luvic, who's the next. And I don't think they're going to want McAllister on the bench for that. So it is what it is. But with us, it's all about injuries. If we can stay relatively injury-free, I think that we're going to have a chance to challenge towards the end. Because I think the way Klopp and that trains, and the way Slot trains, and the way Slot plays football, I think that's helping us with the keeping the injuries to minimal, I think.
Yeah, definitely. I just think that he needs to perform. He just needs to perform well, and wearing that 8 number as well for the it's a huge number to wear. So
about Szoboszlai, I got no comments on him. No comments. I'll just tell you, at the moment he's playing like a waste man.
Yeah,
Whatless. Man, he's annoying, because I know there's a player in there, because he showed it at the beginning when he came to us, and he plays good for his country as well. But for some reason, he's just like, when he gets the ball, he just wants to pass it. He doesn't want to take a shot. It's like he's got no confidence. He's got no confidence left. And that's what, see, if he was just crap, I'd just say I want him out, we could get him out. But I know there's a good player in there, but he's just not showing it. That's what it is.
No,
Rod, what do you think about Szoboszlai, Rod?
Not too much, to be fair. But in fairness, if I was to give him any props on that, I would say his defending has been good. He has been good. But we don't want him as defending. We want him more up the field, attacking and stuff. Do you know what I mean? He hasn't been too great. He has these up and down games. You know what I mean? Where one game he'd be good. Like the Man United game, he was good at the Man United game. Obviously, the only flaw was he should have took that shot. You know what I mean? All right. But other than that, he was good in that game. You know what I mean? So, listen, I just think at the day, we did more consistency out of him. Do you know what I mean? And be decisive with your shooting. Take a shot. You know what I mean? Have a go. Man. You know you got a shot in there. Have a go. Do you know what I mean? But at the moment of the day, I cannot see what we pay 60 million for.
No. Like, I can't see it as well. People call him in Bozo. What did you call him, Toto? What you said to me before about his surname? What did you call him? I called him Sabozo. What did you call him? Something Sabozalai. I don't know what you call him.
Flop it, Zai.
Huh?
Flop it, Zai.
Flop it, Zai. That's it. Sabozo, flop it, Zai. But yeah, man, it's just like, Curtis Jones is doing his thing at the end of the day. I just hope, I hope, when it gets to January, that we buy a player. We need a player. I think we need a striker. I know I keep changing all the time. First I'm saying we need a left centre back. Then I say we need a DM. But if we're only going to buy a player, wouldn't you buy a striker and Rods? Someone who can come.
I buy a six. We're badly. Go on, 1 second. 1 second. Give me 1 second. I was just checking something on my my email. I was just checking something when I come back. Now what would you? Yeah. What it is, I'll get a 6. I'll have to get a 6. I think we're badly in need of a 6. Do you know what I mean? Listen, we've got likes of Cody Gakpo, Luis Diaz, Salah, Darwin Núñez that can potentially get us goals in that. So I don't think our sort of like problems are in the attack. I think it's more or less in in the midfield, getting a proper 6. You know what I mean? Whether he's a destroyer or like a defender, which is like a playmaker, we just need a proper 6 because we've got Ryan Gravenberch there at the moment, and he's
looking a bit tired now, still, though, isn't he? Don't you think he looks a bit tired?
Yeah, he's a bit tired because what happens at if you know this being a footballer and that, if you're a player that's not in your natural position, you have to work twice as hard. Am I lying? You have to work twice as hard. Yeah. So then the burnout becomes quite quicker than what it would do if you were playing the rightful position.
Because he's adapted his body to another position all his career, really. And now it's just suddenly changed,
And he playing 2 roles because you're naturally at the end of the day gonna go back to the position that you was with, that you want before, because that's what you come up with. You know what I'm saying? So I'm never fond of sort of like putting somebody like, I'm not really fond of like putting a left back, put a right back as a left back and a right back as a left back. You know what I mean? Things like that. You know what I mean? Never too sort of like that because of the fact that they have to work twice as hard. You're only supposed to do that on a very short temporary basis. But like was lie, he needs to fix up, look sharp. To be honest.
Yeah, he needs to fix up because I just don't think he's cutting it. I don't think he's cutting it.
I think in the summer, like Rod said, we need to look for a 6, and of course, I think we need to look for a 10. Or shift Salah to the 10.
I still think we need a striker though. If you don't want to get one in January, fair enough. You get the 6 what you want. I'm good with that. But I'm on about next season. When next season starts, I think we need a striker because
I think
we can't rely on Jota. Jota's he's done, man. You know what I mean? He's a good player, brilliant striker, but we can't rely on Jota. We can't rely on Jota anymore. He's going to come back. He's going to get injured again. We need someone who's going to play for majority of the season. We've got Núñez. I know Núñez looks dangerous in the box, but again, who's doing the scoring? It's Salah. Yeah. Salah's doing the scoring, and he's the winger. And Salah's not the youngest guy anymore. I know Salah's still got it, but he's not. He hasn't got them 25-year-old legs anymore, has he? I would like Salah in the 10. I would. I think Salah would look. We're good in the 10. Less running for him on the wing. I know we've got Chiesa, but how long is Chiesa going to be around? We don't know what Chiesa's doing. I want Chiesa to succeed. You remember, Razan, I'll talk about Chiesa to you. Yeah. That I want Chiesa to do good, but he's not here, is he? We brought him. He's not playing.
He's had 2 games. Yeah, no, he's had 2 games, Chiesa.
I know.
And he actually played decent in them when he came on.
I know he did. It wasn't 4 games, really, to be fair.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't know. I don't know, right, what's going on with Cairns at the moment. I will need him to get game time ASAP. I know he's had no preseason. I don't know what injury he's been hit with, or that such has not decided to put him in the main team. I don't know, right? But I don't know where the Kaiser thing is going, because I'm worried about Kaiser because I don't know if he's been hit with an injury or Sluts is deliberately not putting him into the main team. I'm going with Sluts deliberately not putting him into the main team. I'm going with that.
He's not fit. I don't think he's fit enough.
Yeah, but come on, he can still be on the sub bench. He was on the sub bench before, and I think he deserves at least a spot. At least. And look, we understand he's not fit.
That's what I said. You understand why I said we need a striker?
Yeah.
We need to come on, Rods. We need a striker. We can't rely on Jota.
We need all. Put it this way, we need all positions. Filled.
Yeah, bro. We need everything. What do you want? Everything.
It is. You know what I mean? I think we need all the positions filled, mate.
Yeah, but I think we need a striker. I think. Look, a 6 first. I agree. What you said about we need a 6 first. We need a left centre back. What can play centre back? What can play left back? Because Timmy Cass looks a bit timid, a little bit. Robbo's kind of slowing down. So I know we need those 2 positions first. But I still think we need a striker. We need someone who can score 20 goals a season at least. We need an out-and-out striker.
You're absolutely right. That's why I think at the day, sort of like what we should do in January. We should go out in January and get all 3 positions filled.
But we know they're not going to do that. We know they're probably going to get a 6. Get the 6 first, though.
Yeah. You're probably.
Who would you like to come in, Rods?
As a 6?
As a 6. Zubimendi, obviously, but who else?
Oh, gosh. You've got me there.
People are talking about getting that defender in from Inter Milan. I forgot his name now. What's his name? I mentioned it earlier, Toto.
Liverpool. You're centre back.
Yeah, he's linked to Liverpool. What's his name?
I know you're talking about.
Young, I forgot his name now. I mentioned him earlier. He plays for Inter Milan.
I know you're talking about
Bastoni.
Huh?
Bastoni.
That's the one.
Bastoni, yeah.
We're linked to him as well. So I know a lot of fans want him. A lot of the fan base want him. Want Bastoni to come in.
I don't think Inter Milan are selling that. And if Inter Milan do sell, they're going to sell at a price that they don't.
Mans like that they're just end the career at Inter Milan, man. The Italians just stay. They don't move, do they?
Yeah. But then you got that kid, the Brazilian kid from Atalanta. He's good.
Yeah.
He's good.
The guy we should have brought last season.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And we should have. You know what? We should have got that bastard.
Edison.
No, the other one as well. Trinder.
Was you talking about Lookman, the Brazilian Lookman? Remember the Lookman for thingy for Atalanta? Lookman.
No, not
he's cold. He's.
Yeah, but I was talking about the midfielder.
Edison.
Yeah,
Emerson. That's it. Emerson. Yeah, he's good as well.
Yeah. Well, Lookman's cold still, you know.
I know.
Lookman's a cold use.
But they were cheap to buy. Now they were cheap to buy. We could have come in and brought those 2 easy. But again, we're sat on the fence. We're gonna wait for the right player. But it's what it is.
Remember, look, when he played for Leicester, didn't he? Leicester was that, wasn't it? Leicester, then he went to Palace, then he went to Italy. He's a bowler.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think overall with Liverpool that our bench is really weak. Our bench needs improving a lot. It's just I don't look. I think we can get through this season, but we need someone good to come off the bench.
Yeah.
All our bench is just full of defensive-minded players. It's full of defensive-minded players. Of course, defensive-minded players are good if you want to seal off a game. If you're chasing a game, you need an attacker to come on. The only attacker I had on the bench today is Luis Diaz, effectively. Attacking-minded player. The only attacking-minded player, come on, is Diaz. But look, we scraped out a win. I think we take the win, move on, top of the league, and but we need depth in that in the bench. Obviously, we need depth in our team. We need a right winger, we need a 10, we need a 6, possibly a new striker, and we're definitely that left-footed centre back. That can play left centre back and left back, so it can cover for Virgil and for Raul Costas. One of them, but
I don't Don't know why they don't buy these players, man. Seriously, don't know why.
I know.
The cheapest, well, you know, the ones that we mentioned, Atalanta, they were cheap, you know, last season, you know. We could have just went and brought them.
About 30 million. Even look, was probably
Yeah.
cheaper than that.
Pisses me off. You know what? I think I'm not sure if you said it, Rod. I think Liverpool are not going to buy no one in January. I think when it gets to the transfer window, I think they put out the little PR team, put a hint out that they're going to buy players and say Liverpool's linked to this, Liverpool's linked to this, Liverpool's linked to this, and they don't buy no one. And I think that they do it. It's a PR spin, isn't it?
That's what they did. That's what they did last time. In summer said the same thing. In summer said they're not really going to buy anybody. And what they did, they didn't really buy anybody because we bought one guy and then that we don't really need at the moment. Then you bought Chiesa, and the only reason you bought Chiesa is because Juventus literally pushed him out the door. Imagine
we brought Chiesa to say they brought someone in it.
Yeah, but Juventus was practically kicking that guy.
Yeah, they didn't want him in it.
They didn't want him. If they couldn't get that sort of transfer, right? There's no hope for them at all.
I don't get it with Liverpool. We're all flop transfers. We have a history for flopping transfers. Like we have this amount of money, and we all flop. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is of our recruitment system, right? But we need change. We do need change because we are not getting any deals done. We need to just get the deals done. We're waiting too long on deals, and we never get it done in the end of the day, right? We should have bought Edison. Should have bought Edison from Atalanta. Linked to him, didn't get him, flopped it, right? And you know, the way we flop deals is where we just wait too long and they're not for sale anymore, or we just let another team just go in, say City or Real Madrid, for an example. You don't just throw the money at them straight away, you know, and you just keep them waiting and waiting, and they're going to be looking for a club. Any club will take them, you know. So we just need to sign players. Honestly, we need to sign players. We can't keep with the same team. It's just I'm getting sick of it now. You know, we always flop transfers in the transfer window. We get chance to buy players. We never have a chance to buy players. That's just I don't know. But look, let's just move on to player ratings, man, because I just want to enlighten my mood. 2-1 Brighton, top of the league by 2 points. Buzzing, man. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So
listen, I like how we can have the big screen on there. Not me, because I've got the screen close to the chair, so I can have it on big mode, so it looks more, pro. There's a comment section. Alexandra, the last big up, bro. You guys, your stream, man.
Yeah, big up Alexander Delas. Big up top of the league. Wicked weekend, yeah. Happy weekend. It would have rounded it off if Formula One was on, but of course Formula One, we're gonna have double tomorrow. So we're gonna have a qualifying tomorrow, and we're gonna have a race tomorrow as well, which is going to be really, really interesting. Hopefully qualifying is early in the morning, so we can just get that out of the way and have the race later on. But look, I'm happy for Liverpool, and I'm happy for the team. I'm happy that we're top of the league, man, because we redeemed ourselves. We should have won it. We should have won against Arsenal. It would have been 5 points ahead. Right now, it would have been 5 points. Would have been five points ahead.
We're 5 points now.
2 points.
We're 5 points above Arsenal.
No, I mean City.
Oh yeah, but we got to place it at Anfield, so we can deal with that.
If we had a 5 point gap, we could have afforded the loss to City. But we've got to win every single time. Say if City loses their next game.
Well, if you want to win the Premier League, if you want to be up there, we've got to win all the games anyway. But I know what you're saying. I think we should have beat Arsenal. We didn't do it. We messed up too late. I think they should have brought on Gomez. Look at the way Gomez played today, how good he was today. Gomez was a champ today. A champ. This is what I was saying when we was playing Arsenal and Robertson looked weak on that left side. I said take off Robbo, bring on Kanate. Innit?
Yeah.
Bring Kanate. Bring on Gomez. Kanate. Yeah. Bring on Gomez. Joey G, man. Joey G.
Yeah, man. We just had to have a change because I don't understand why Slot weren't playing Gomez. I don't get it because Gomez is so versatile. How can you keep a versatile like that on the bench? If you're missing any player, on that back line, Gomez is filling. I think Gomez is worthy of a starting player. Starting left back.
You see what I'm saying? That's why I never wanted him to leave. Remember when I was saying he was going to leave?
Yeah,
I never wanted him to leave.
Yeah, because he's that kind of player that can just turn up. Today he turned up, filled in for Kanate. It's a big role to fill, right? Filled in for Kanate, and he's done his job. What everything a defender should do. Done his job, right? Kept it simple, defended well, and it's good. It's easy saying keeping it simple, but it's hard to keep it simple. You have to have a pattern of play. You've got to do the right things at the right time. That's what keeping it simple is. Simple 1-2s, defender, clear the ball. Playing the pass. It's easy to say, but it's hard to do. And Gomez did all that. Man. Big up to him.
I'm so happy. I'm so proud of the boys. I was frustrated today. I think, look, I said at the beginning of the video, I said back in the day when we had Jurgen Klopp there, we always won our games most of them. But when it came to our rivals drawing or losing, we would repeat it as well. So if Manchester, it's Man City won or drew or lost, we would do the same. So we never get that edge. You get me? Today, our rivals both lost. And we was losing, and we found something. We found Cody Gakpo, which I've been saying from the beginning. This guy is cold. And when I saw him in the Euro, he came alive. Since the Euro, he's been a different player. He performed on the big stage. I think he got golden boots, one of the golden boots, or joint with someone. But he was up there with one of the top goal scorers in the Euro. Yeah. And I knew there was a player in there. It's the fact that Klopp didn't play him in his native position, which is left wing. Played him in false nine. Played him in midfield. Played him everywhere, but never in his proper position. Now Slot is playing him in his proper position. Slot saw him at the Euro and said, "Yeah, when this guy comes back, he's going to be our left winger," and he's keeping Diaz out the game as well because he starts now. Yeah, he starts.
I think he's better than Diaz.
You see, when Diaz come on, they didn't take off Gakpo, did they? They kept Gakpo on, didn't
they? The shift Gakpo to the 9, and then they put Diaz on the left. Because kept Sobo in the 10, and then kept Salah on the right. Now they put Sobo off, and they put Gakpo at front, Diaz in the 10. I don't know how it went, but Gakpo stayed on. And to me, I think Gakpo's a better player than Diaz. I think Diaz is unpredictable. Yeah. I think that Diaz is, he's got trickery under him. He's tricks. He's unpredictable, right? And he can just do defenders. But with Gakpo, he's got a shot on him, man. He's got a shot on him. He can dribble. He's more close control of the ball, in my opinion. And I think he's more clinical. I think he's more clinical than Diaz. Diaz, he can miss from time to time, right? And he has actually got a good start to the season. But, these last two games, not concluding this game, the last two games hasn't been had the best performances. But Gakpo's had the better of him so far. So, this is not me hating on Diaz. I want Diaz to do well. I want Gakpo to do well. I want everyone to do well. And
nobody's saying, listen, at the end of the day, it's your opinion. You're not hating on him. You're allowed to criticise the player. And you're allowed to give your opinion on the player. Just be respectful. And that's what we do on the channel. We're both respectful. I just like when I mentioned about Cody, when I was talking about Sabataline, I didn't disrespect the geezer. I just said he's not performing. You know what I mean? It's one of them, isn't it? Go on. I don't know what I'm saying.
Gakpo at the moment, he's doing really well.
Old. Would you say he's been our best player lately? He was Gravenberch at the beginning. I think Cody Gakpo's got that award now.
I think in terms of assists, goals, it's got to be, Salah. But I think goals and overall play, I think it's Gakpo. Because Salah can have an up and down game as well. Gakpo, he's got to be it because he's been an outstanding player. Of course, Diaz, He's not been in the mix for this month. I think last month he was. But I think no, we've still got a whole month to go. But I think play of the month so far, it's got to go to Gakpo so far. But again, there's lots of more days to go in the month, so just got to watch out for that. So far, it's Gakpo. He's been doing really well. But yeah, man, you want to get the player ratings?
Can you bring? Oh yeah, I'll bring on. There you go. Let's bring my notes around here. Yeah, man, he's good. I'll just hope that Ibry's all right. You know.
Yeah.
We need him now. Can't have him be injured. That will damage us if Ibry gets injured. We need him. I know we've got Joey G and all that, but Joey G, he might need to replace like Robbo or something some games, isn't it? We need Ibry. We need Ibry, man. We just need Ibry. Yeah. So I love when Ibry gets the ball and kind of go, Ibry. Do they got it is or do they go Ibry? They got Ibry, don't they? Ibry. Yeah, savage. Anyway, go on, you're first. Kelleher, innit? Goalkeeper, go.
Yeah. So Kelleher, I'm gonna give it 8. He made some important saves, of course. With a good right-footed shot from Kalangungu.
Yeah. That was a good goal.
It was a wicked goal. This left backs are no longer left backs. They're left wing backs.
What was I saying the other week? Last week? Told you. It's not like the old days when you had to statutory right and left back. They're different now. The wing backs now effectively wingers. I think
Arsenal still plays with that system.
That's why they lost today.
Still play with the Stache right back because
go on.
Arteta now he's playing with 4-4-2. Stache right back, Saka's the right mid, left mid, whatever. I think mid. And yeah, with Arteta, he's just all low block. Score 1, low block. And there's not.
I don't understand why he's playing low block against these teams. He's playing.
There's these teams you could have. Mourinho did it, but
Mourinho scored as well.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't understand. Arteta is playing low block against these teams that they should have just wiped the floor with. You get me? Well, I understand you want to play low block against Liverpool, Man City, Tottenham, Chelsea, them teams, right? But when you're playing these other teams, what you should kill? Why low block? I don't get it. It's like you know Arteta. I think his arse is gone. Yeah, I reckon he's lost his nerve.
I don't rate him.
He's scared.
Yeah. I don't rate him as a manager. I don't think he's
never brought a striker. Yeah, never brought a striker.
I think he's a terrible manager.
I don't think he's that good either.
That's a shame, but he's a terrible manager, right? Absolutely terrible. Has no really style of play. When I see Arteta Arsenal play, I don't see any style of play. When they played us, I didn't see any style of play. All I saw is they score 1, they low block and counter attack. That is all they do, right? They have statutory right backs, left backs, which I like statutory right backs and left backs, but in this modern day football, right, not a lot of people play the 4-4-2 anymore. Look at Brighton today. Brighton, this is a tough game for us, Brighton, right?
I know. Very tricky.
Look how they were pressing us. Pressing us hard, high at the pitch, left back, right back's coming up. And Brighton, I've got to say it, played the better style of football than Arsenal. I think Brighton plays a better style of football than Arsenal. I'm saying it now because Brighton is a good presser, They're good at pressing. They've got a new manager coming in, doing quite well for Brighton this season, right? When does Arsenal have Brighton? Or they face them?
I don't know. I don't think they've played Arsenal yet. But Brighton are a good team. They've beaten some decent teams, Everybody said that we was going to struggle against Brighton. And if you look at it, we kind of did in this game today. We struggled against them. I know we won 2-1, but they were still playing good football against us for the first 50 minutes of the game. We was lost. I thought we was not going to score.
Yeah, look, next week, Premier League.
I can't wait for that Champions League game.
Yeah, and also Brighton's going to face City. It's Brighton at home, so that's going to
You
be
see? 12 o'clock kickoff, is it?
no, 5:30.
Oh. That's going to be a tough one for Man City. They haven't got their team. Their midfield is washed. Gundogan his legs are going very rapidly. I thought when Man City brought him back, I thought maybe you're gonna get the same old Gundogan, but no, he's not the same Gundogan as before. His legs are going. You can see there's no De Bruyne, and if there was De Bruyne, what's he gonna do at this point of his career? He's slowing up as well. Man City's midfield can be got at. You get me? Their midfield, Kovacic is not all that. So the Man City midfield, I don't really fear that much. Not like 2 seasons ago. Their midfield could be get at.
I think they only play with 1 DM. I think 2 DMs. 2 DMs. I think.
Yeah, their midfield. Yeah, but the midfield don't look good though.
No.
2 years ago, 3 years ago, yeah, but not now. They haven't got De Bruyne, and like I said, if De Bruyne did get back, he's not back. He's not at his best. He's He's slowing up. Gundogan's slowing up. It's clearly to see. One of them, and I'm not disrespecting the man. Gundogan was cold in his day, but in the day, people get older in it, and you can see his legs are going.
Definitely. But I think
you talk about Kelleher.
I'll give an 8 for me.
Yeah, for me. That goal from Kadalugus, whatever his name is, that early strike. Not many goalkeepers would have saved that. The one that he scored with his left foot. But after that, I thought Kelleher was in the game, kept us in the game, especially towards the end when Brighton had a little push towards the end and Kelleher was saving everything. And I like how he was doing the old tactic when he was in the box where he was delaying, sitting on the ball and delaying it. I was saying just get a yellow card, it don't matter, as long as take the yellow. But Kelleher kept us in the game. So I'm going to give Kelleher an 8 as well. I think I agree with you on this one. I thought Kelleher was good. I think he's been good since he's filled in. I don't know when Alisson's coming back, but I think Kelleher's doing good. But regarding Ibra Konate, we'll get to that in a minute because I got some news on him. So yeah, 8.
Yeah. Next player we'll go with Costas.
Simicast.
For me, I think Costas did good. I think he did really, really good. I say Costas. I'm giving a 7. 7, I think he did well at defence. Good block from, I think, Welbeck took a shot. He blocked Welbeck's shot. And yeah, he was really, really good today, I think. Costas, I say 7.
Simicast, his deliveries from corners were good. His deliveries from corners were really good. That was a highlight of his game today. He kept good. You could see at the beginning of the match, the Brighton players were trying to attack that side because I thought they was going to try and do something, but Simicast weren't having it. And I thought overall, Simicast had a solid game. He was countering all the attacks down at his side, all the counter attacks for Brighton. He was steady back, steady Eddie. So yeah, I'm gonna. What you give him an 8 as well? 7. Yeah, I'll go with a 7. I
really like when these teams, they always attack down the wings,
They always attack on Simicast's side.
They always attack either on Simicast's side or Trent's side. But most on the left-hand side. I don't know why, but yeah, that's what teams are doing to us right now, so we've got to lock that down.
So let's go then.
Next one, we'll go with Virgil.
Go on.
Virgil, I'm giving a... I think with Virgil, I'm giving it 8 as well. I'm going to give Virgil 8. I think that, his area of battles, of course, good. I think one player got past him, which, rare to see, but again, it was a really good pass. Virgil was all behind it, but Virgil just done enough to push him off the line. Imagine if Virgil weren't there and he had just a clear shot on his own. He's banging that in every single day of the week. Right, he threw on goal, but did enough to push him offline. Distract him a little bit, and it was good defending from Virgil. You got to say, defender, you don't always have to get the ball. Always, you don't have to get the ball. But people have this narrative where defenders, you got to tackle, you got to tackle, you got to tackle. you know, if it was that easy, everyone would be doing it. It's an art of defending, right? And you don't always have to get the ball, right? So it was good defending from Virgil, pushing off his line. I think over was good. So I'll say 8. So 8 as well.
8 for Virgil.
Yep.
I don't know. I thought Virgil was really good today. I thought his passing accuracy was really good as well.
9.5, 9.
I thought, yeah, no, I thought, I don't know. I thought Virgil was all right. I thought he was steady, and he came a bit forward a couple of times, like he always does. You know what Virgil's like. I think he should have scored that goal he had in front of goals. You know, when he had that night, it was not a sit-it kind of bounce run for him, but I thought Virgil was gonna smack it in the top corner, but he didn't. But I thought he was solid at the back. Not as solid as he was at the last Brighton game. I thought he was better at the last Brighton game, but I thought he was still doing his thing, Virgil. Yeah, I'm gonna give him a 6.5. So we might as well just go with the 6. Then we'll go with. I don't know. I thought maybe 7. You know, Virgil. I thought he was all right. He wasn't that bad. Virgil don't really have bad games, you know.
I think
don't
8.
really have bad games. I won't go as far as an 8. I'll probably give him a. What you gave him a 6?
I gave him 8.
I don't know. I thought it was a 7. I don't know. I thought it was a 7. So you can go 7.5 if you want.
7.5. Yeah. 7.5.
Yeah. I thought he had a decent game. I thought not his best game, but I thought he'd done his thing. You get me? He still helped us to get over the line. He was strong defensively towards the end. In parts of the game, he wasn't strong defensively, but you can't have a perfect game.
He did organise.
Perfect.
You know, he did organise.
Yeah, he did. That's what I'm saying. So I'm gonna give him a 7.5.
Yeah.
Virgil. Weren't his best game, but he weren't his worst game. He was above average though. Where's Virgil? I got it. Yeah, I'm gonna change these pictures to the new ones. There you go. So what's the next one? We've got. What you want now?
Konate. Go for Ibu Konate. Yeah, I'll give 7. 7, I think. You know, same with Virgil did his thing in the first half.
He had a tricky first half, isn't it?
You know, but he done his job. He looked really good in them challenges. So I'll just say 7 because he did get subbed off due to Virgil's trod on his arm. So yeah, you know, Virgil trod on his arm, so it was an accident. But yeah, I'll say. Can I say 7?
Yeah, like many of his teammates, really, like Virgil. His first half wasn't that; it was okay. Second half, I thought he came into the game, missing just a few headers. I saw him when he got in the box, always looking busy, always looking aggressive.
Yeah.
That's how I like to see Ibu Konate, always aggressive defender. But again, he got replaced at second half with an arm injury. I didn't even notice he was injured when he came off. Did you? No, in the first half, I didn't even notice he was injured. Slaps updating us. He says when he says at the end of the day we don't really know how bad the injury is, or if he has one, or if it's just bruising. But we're gonna know more tomorrow. We're gonna update us tomorrow because that's all he knows. The same old thing what they all say in the press. They're not gonna tell the press anything, are they? You just think, we'll know more tomorrow, or in the next couple of days. So he's saying that he might not be injury, could be bruising, I don't know. But like he says, he doesn't know. So I'm going to give, what did you give Konate? 7.5?
7.
Okay, 7. So he's just below Virgil. So he's with Timicas. So the next one, what are you doing now? Is what we've done, Trent, I think? I don't know.
Trent. Poor. Really, really poor. I think his pass was all over the place. Corner taking, absolutely diabolical. Timicas showed him up in the corner taking. Defending, diabolical. I think he did well against Matoma, but that's it. Everything was diabolical for him today. So I'll say poor. I'll give him 2.
Konate, Ibu Konate, no, I'm about Trent. Sorry, I'm tired. Trent, 67. His accuracy today was 66% passing accuracy, but for me on the pitch, it was poor in parts. The first half, he was just like hoofing the ball and doing his thing. I think towards the end, he got better. He was showing some good passes in the second half. not so much the first half. He shows that he had loose possession at times as well during the game. Yeah, he was always wary of Mitoma, innit? He was always wary of Mitoma. It looked like he struggled a bit with him as well. I worry about Trent sometimes, and that right back when he comes a bit forward and
he's doing all right. He's doing all right last couple of games.
He nearly got in a UFC fight as well. Nearly started throwing his hands. That would have been entertaining to watch. Started throwing his hands like he was like a UFC fighter. Referee had to come over to try and calm it down the situation. I wouldn't have walked away. I would have stood my ground and was saying he walked back a bit like that. But I would have stood there. When a man looks in your face like that, you just got to stand up and look the man in the eye, innit? Isn't it? Anyway, he kept the winger as well, the Japanese winger under wraps as well. Done his job there. Yeah. So I don't think Trent was that bad. I don't think he was that bad. I think the first half he was poor. I think the last 20 minutes of the game, or the second half of the game, I thought he got a little bit better, but the first half he was definitely poor. I'm gonna give him a 5.
5, yeah. I say 2, so
I don't know what you want to do. Just put on give him poor. I'll give you that. I don't care.
Man up to a 4. Then.
I thought it was a 5. I did. I don't think it was that. It was bad-ish. Give him a 5. You want to give him a 5 or 4? I don't really care. What you put him?
5.
Now, if you want 4, you can give him the 4, and then we'll put him in the poor section.
Let's say 4 then. Yeah.
Because it goes in that section, isn't it? Because 2 to 4, that is.
But it's 4, so yeah. Next one, McAllister.
Yeah.
I think he did look tired today.
He looked poor today. Poor.
He looked tired. I think defense lose all right, but I didn't see him get involved in the game.
He was poor. He was poor today. He looked tired.
I'll say 5. I'll say 5, but I didn't really think he get involved in the game. I just think with McAllister right that he's been playing too much. But yeah, I'll say 5. Had to do a lot of covering, which not his fault. But yeah, 5 for me.
Yeah, he nearly scored the equaliser one day, and I thought he was gonna, and he never. But after that, he was just a slowly decline. Couldn't beat Berger again, struggling with him. Ultimately, it was a frustrated afternoon for McAllister. Injury, he was holding his ribs as well during the game. Probably took painkillers on half time. Yeah, he failed in his passes as well. He never looked good today, Macton. He needs a good rest, man. He needs to get rest, and if he's got a few injuries, he needs to get over them. He needs to give him a rest. But again, we haven't got squad depth, and this is what happens when you don't buy players. This happens because if we had someone to replace him, they could take him or bring him in. But I know what he's going to do. He's going to get Curtis Jones to replace him, and he's going to still continue to play Sabo. That's what he's going to do. I know that's what he's going to do. And it is what it is, isn't it? So, but I'm going to give him a 4. What did you give him?
5, so we can do 4 if you want.
Yeah, I think he's a 4. Yeah. He's like Trent.
Right, not.
And I don't like to do, but we just got to be real, innit?
Yeah.
Go on, the next one.
Yeah, so next one we'll go Gravenberch. I'll say 6. 6 for Gravenberch. I think, first half is a bit off. Second half, he did get involved in the tackles. He did build something up. I'll say 6 for Gravenberch. I think not his best game, but he didn't really take control of that midfield. But he did improve in the second half, so I'll say 6.
Yeah, he wasn't really be able to control the game today, really, was he? Like he usually does. He wasn't able to control the game like his usual self. His pass rate was 80.5%, and that's down from his usual play of passing rate, passing completion. Yeah, he looked a bit tired. And again, what Rod said at the beginning of the video, big up to Rod. I hope he gets well soon. He's
Yeah,
a bit
yeah.
sick. That's why it's to come up. Sent me a message, direct message. Did you get it?
Yeah, I got that.
He goes, yeah, he weren't on it today. He looks tired. Look, like Rod said, it's not his proper position. He's playing in another position, and that, like again, it can take more energy out of you as well if it's not your natural position. But today, I think he was okay, but he weren't at his best, and I think he was like that last game as well. He was quiet in the last game we had against Brighton in the Carabao Cup in the week. He was quiet in that as well. Today wasn't so quiet, but he wasn't so busy. If you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It wasn't in the Carabao Cup game. I didn't hear his name once. This one, I heard his name, but it wasn't as sharp as he's been at the beginning of the season. And this is why we should have someone like Zubimendi now to come in, like to do that overtake. This is what I'm saying about squad depth. That's what will kill us. If we don't win this league, it won't be because we ain't got good enough players. It's a fact that we haven't got squad depth. That's the reason why if we don't win this league. Because look, we're not even halfway through the season yet, and look what's happening. If we go into January, and we don't buy any players, we're not going to win the league. Say that now, we're not going to win the league because we won't have enough squad depth, right? And our players will get injured. And when Jassa comes back, he will get injured again. He will get injured. That's the way it is. He will get injured again. And Gravenberch, he needs a rest. He needs a rest. Gravenberch? Yeah. I don't think that we should have played Gravenberch in that Carabao Cup game.
Yeah.
I think we should have left him on the bench and give him a night off so we can come into this game. For me, this is more important to me. Carabao Cup, whatever, man, it's a cup, innit? But, the Premier League, it's more important to me. And if I had a choice to rest Gravenberch, yeah, and give him a night off, so when he comes into this game, he's more sharper, I would have took that. That's why I didn't like. I don't understand why they played him in the Carabao. But it is what it is. I'm going to give Gravenberch a 5 out of 10. I think it was average today.
Yeah, 5.
Yeah.
I said 6, but we can meet in 5.5.
All right.
Swaziland, I think he did some decent passes.
Oh, okay.
But again, crap.
Really?
I'll say 0.
I knew that was coming. These are passes. I thought, yeah, you're going to give him something like a 0.
But yeah, I just think that he's been at bang average. No tracking back, nothing to offer up front. Could have passed the ball to the wings. I remember that one time where he had the ball, he could have passed it to Salah. Didn't pass the ball, so decided to go on the floor instead. Of course, wasn't a foul, but you could have made a goal up by just passing to Salah. It's a simple pass to Salah, So I was like, what's he doing? Just play the simple pass. But yes, was like I'm saying 0. Yeah, 0.
Szoboszlai. I'll tell you what happened with Szoboszlai today. He woke up in the morning. Yeah, he woke up in the morning and he said, right, he put Rocky 4 on and he started listening to Eye of the Tiger or whatever's on that film. Started listening to Eye of the Tiger and he started jogging on his running machine in his bedroom and saying, yeah, today's the day I'm going to make it for Liverpool. I'm going to make it. He probably watched Rocky 4 or Rocky 3 and he thought, this is it now. Put his headphones on, ate his porridge, came to work and say, this is what I'm going to do. Put his boots on, said to his teammates, this is giving me my best game. Watch me when I score. I'm going to come on the pitch. I'm going to score. Watch. Everybody's going, are you going to do it? You're going to do it? He goes, yeah, I'm going to do it. Watch. Came on the pitch. What happened? Nothing. Wasteful in possession. He struggled to make any creation whatsoever. He could have scored a few times in that match and he chose to just pass to Salah. That's all he does. He gets the ball and passes to Salah. Now, I'm not going to run the man down personally because I don't do that on this channel. I'm just talking about him being a footballer at this point in time of playing at Liverpool. He's not a bad player. He's a good player. Saw him for his country. I know there's a player there. He played for us at the beginning of the season. When he started for Liverpool, brilliant. Started scoring. Everybody said he was the new Steven Gerrard. I said, calm down. see how it goes. And this is why I say calm down, see how it goes. Because you play good at the beginning, and what happens after that? This happens. He hasn't played good for Liverpool for over 1 year. 1 year. 1 year. And we thought everybody was like, and I think about it, he's wearing the number 8. I think they should take the number 8 off him and give him the 68. That's what they should give him. Now, seriously, they should take the number 8 on him. I don't like this brother wearing the number 8. You've got to earn that shirt. You've got to earn that number. You can't just come in and say, I'm going to wear the number 8 and have this big news about you. Everybody said you're going to be the new Steven Gerrard, which I never, ever entertained on this channel. And now he's playing Liverpool and he's playing rubbish. He can't keep possession. He's got no confidence. And it's a shame because I want him to work because when I see him, I like the way he plays football sometimes. But at the moment, he's not playing at his best. He's just lost it. He's lost in translation. He's lost.
Yeah.
He never done nothing today. Absolutely awful today. He done one good pass, actually. He done one good pass. I think it was to I think it might have been to Nunes. And he done a nice cheeky little pass. But apart from that, he never done anything right. He never done nothing right. And I'm gonna give him a whatless. And when he came back into the changing room, that story I'm gonna continue. He came back into the changing room and Salah said, "What happened? I thought you was gonna do it. You said you watched Rocky 4, you ate your porridge, you ate your vitamins. You said you was gonna do it, and what happened? You never done. Zero. Nothing. So another game with Dominic Sabo, and this is what you get. And this is why we should have bought Zubimendi. Because we're gonna have McAllister in the 10. Or Curtis Jones. No, not Curtis Jones. We could have McAllister in the 10. And we could have had Zubimendi next to Ryan Gravenberch. And that would have been cold. That would have been cold. But we chose not to. We chose to mess around. We tried to negotiate a cheap price. We tried to negotiate his get out clause, and we ended up with nothing. And have I got hope that Liverpool's going to buy anyone in January? No. I'll see when I believe it. I want us to buy someone, but we've heard this tune before, haven't we, Toto? We've heard this tune before. We're going to buy players, and nothing happens. So I don't know where Chiesa is. I don't know where Chiesa is. Chiesa's flying off somewhere. There's a warrant out for Chiesa. Chiesa missing. There's signs everywhere in my road. It says on the tree. There's pictures of Chiesa on the tree. Chiesa wanted. He's missing. Where's Chiesa? No news, no nothing. Chiesa just done one. Gone. He took his money and gone. Where is he? But I'm just I'm just trying to add a bit of comedy to this video because I'm tired. And it is what it is. But Dominic Szoboszlai is getting a whatless. And that's it. And it's a shame. It's a shame. That porridge never worked for him, man, this morning. Watching Rocky.
Yeah.
Actually, Rocky didn't watch Creed after. It still didn't work.
Yeah.
It gets me angry now. It gets me angry when I see him on the ball.
Gakpo. We'll go with Gakpo next.
Gakpo's man of the match.
I say.
I don't give a crap. He's the man of the match for
me. 9. Say 9 for Gakpo.
No, he's getting a 10 for me.
10?
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah, he did get involved.
If you score, that's 2 points straight away for me. That's 2 points on top of you. Okay, just say it for me, right? This is how I mark him. Now you can give him what you want. You can give him what you want. If I see a play, say Mo Salah in it. If I see Salah and I thought, all right, he got a 7 out of 10. And if he scores, that's a 9. I think Gakpo was excellent today. He was the busiest player in the first half. He was the only one getting onto balls and trying to make something happen. He tried his best.
He did, yeah.
He was trying to help out Nunes. Go on, you go first. Sorry.
I say because you scored 1 goal and you scored the equaliser, so the equaliser is really, really important. You got us back into the game.
Yeah,
got it flowing again. Did do some good cutting inside on his left, and also onto his right as well, which was really, really good. I think the shot was absolutely amazing. From that far as well. Nunes could have got a flick on it, but again, the shot was too fast, man. It was too fast. Started in bottom right corner. I think Nunes actually did well. It distracted the keeper. Nunes went for the header, and then the keeper thought, "Oh yeah, Nunes going to go for that. They're going to go that side." And then Nunes missed it, and then he just went and started in bottom right. It was absolutely amazing from Gakpo there. I'll say 9.5 maybe. I'll
Yeah,
say
okay,
9.
I'm giving that for once, but I don't know. I thought it was good for me. He broke up attack. He was the only one, especially in the first half, that made something happen. He was trying to shoot at goal, trying to keep busy during the game. Scored. Mo Salah scored, but Mo Salah didn't really play his best, did he? He played okay. Now he played okay, but he had a lot of waste for chances. But I think Cody Gakpo for me, he's a 10. When they give him 9.5, we'll drop down to that if he wants. But for me, he was a 10. That's for me. He was man of the match. He was man of the match for me. So we can give him 9.5 if you want.
No, 10. Give him 10. I think
I thought he was excellent today,
equalised.
Cody Gakpo.
he equalised.
Yeah.
He did something, man. You know,
He's so improved, man.
yeah.
Look how he's improved, though, man. That's the thing about it. You can see the progression with Cody Gakpo. You can see the progression for Gravenberch. You can't see no progression for Sabo, man. You can't see no progression for Sabo. There's no progression. He's gone backwards. Some players when they come in, they start off crap and then they get better in it. He started off cold and then he's gone backwards. Minus 30. Go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Gakpo.
Who's next? Who's next? Go on. Next?
We'll go Salah. Salah for me, I'll
Go on.
give 7. I say 7 for Salah. I think played crap all game. Diabolical, but again,
Purvis done him.
world class shows up, and he scored the winning goal, man. So say 7.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him. I think I'm gonna give him an 8 because I thought brilliant goal. He had a shot at goal which he should have scored as well. It was way too casual. Tried to dink him. They should have just slotted it in the top corner, but he never. But easy for us to say sitting at home and watch it on YouTube. He was losing. I know it's a joke, man. He was losing the battle with Purvis for the entire game, and Bergerman, to be fair. He wasn't look good. He didn't look good down the wings, did he, Salah? When he was running, he was getting outpaced as well by them two both. But it is what it is. The guy's in his 30s, and it's going to happen, and but he's still cold, still good on the ball. But yeah, Salah scoring his goal as well, so I'm going to give him an extra 2 points for that. If it went for the goal, I probably would have gave him a 5 or 6, but he's getting the 2 extra for me for the goal. But I thought, he was okay, man, but not his best. I think we should move him over to the 10 total. But you're right.
More centrally, we're getting older.
This is where we need Chiesa, and he's not there.
Yeah, Chiesa can play anywhere. He can play attacking.
He can play on the right wing. He plays right. We can play right wing,
and he can play 9. He can play anywhere at the front. So
yeah. So I'm gonna give Salah. I'll give him a 7. What you give him? 7.5. What do you want to give him? What did you give him?
I gave him 7, but we can give him 7.5.
No, I think you 7. Give him a 7, innit?
Yeah.
Give him a 7. All right. What's that? Nunes, isn't it?
Darwin Nunes. I think he was good pressing. He was a good passer, Salah, to set up a good chance. I think Nunes and that Salah link-up was good today. I think good that running down the wings, good turn on the halfway line. Create a chance. He needed to create a chance for himself as well. And like I said, he caused a distraction for Gakpo to score his goal. So I'll say 8. I'll say 7.5.
Darwin Nunes power through early. It was a power force in the first half. He looked busy. He had a good attempt at goal, never went in. Good shot as well. Brilliant save, man. Brilliant save. That would have beat a lot of keepers. That would have. It was a good save. The keeper was outstanding today for Brighton, isn't it? Got a hats off to the keeper, man. The guy that looks like Verts. You know what I mean? He was a good keeper today. But again, in the second half, he went a bit quiet, didn't he? Went a bit quiet in the second half. Not as busy as he was in the first half, but he was still running and he was still trying. And that's what you want to do. If you're not having a good game, if it's not happening for you, you still run and you still try. You get me? You still try. The same, what did you? Yeah, he troubled the Brighton back line as well. I thought of Nunes, like I said, with his speed and his explosiveness.
And it
This
was
is where we
involved.
go.
Like I say, distracted the keeper.
Yeah, I'm gonna. What did you give him? A 7.5.
7.5.
I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with that with 7.5. I'm gonna go with a 7.5.
Well, I think he did well. I just need to put the ball in the back of the net.
Yeah, if he would have put the ball in there, it would have been up there with Gakpo.
Yeah, definitely. I think.
Yeah, 7.5.
No one finds him. But I think it was.
Let's go with the subs very quick. Ready? Joe Gomez. I'm for Kanate. What are you saying?
8.
He was good, weren't he?
Yeah, really good.
8. Joey G, eh? Joey G. Next one, Curtis Jones.
8. Brilliant. Got the assist. For the
He
winner.
changed the game, didn't he?
Really.
Luis Diaz.
6.
Yeah, he looked like he looked like he had a point to prove because Gakpo took his spot. Yeah,
Yeah.
when he came on, he was like didn't quite happen for him again. So is he going back to default settings? This all saying, oh yeah. The thing about it, when he had last season, he had a horrendous season last season, and because he had 4 good games at the beginning of the season, everybody said he's back. No. I just said give him to the end of the season, then you can judge. And people say you're running a narrative. I mean, an agenda. I'm not running an agenda. It's because I saw him last season, what he was like, how many chances he missed. Weren't just him, there's other players. There's so many chances he missed. And when it comes to the last season, he got me angry. So when this season came, I said, see how it goes. And because he performed good in the first 4 games, everybody said he was back. He's back to his best. He's cold. And now what? You see what I'm saying? Now what? Them same people that said he's back to his best, where are they now? They're not talking on other channels. They're keeping a mouth shut about him because they know he's going back to default settings. Do you see what I mean? When it comes to world class, Salah would dip, but Salah would get us over the line. That's what he did today. Salah would get us over the line. What are you giving Diaz?
6.
I haven't got Diaz and I have to go get him.
Yeah, but I think Diaz 6. I think he came on, didn't really make a big impact to the game, but you can say that he was getting involved. Come on. Yeah, got involved. I'll say 6 for Diaz. I think nothing much, but I think we effectively played a 4-4-2 as a towards the end of the game. Playing as a second striker, effectively, then moves to the left towards the end of the game. So I think we did well there. So 6. Yeah.
So next one is Endo,
7.
the Japanese warrior.
7. Came on, made tackles, made
7.
work. Yeah, protected the ball. I say 7 for Endo.
Connor Bradley. He was at stockish time and it can't really give him nothing.
Connor Bradley came on.
Yeah, exactly. Coming at the end, stockish time. That's a couple of minutes injury time. He come on to lock up the back. Remember?
I didn't even see him come on.
They came on. I think he came on to lock up the defense at the end. Connor Bradley came on at the end. He was in injury time.
I'll say 6 of them because he won a foul straight away.
I'll give him a 5. I'm going to give him that because he can't really give him that. Now, Arnie Slot. What are you giving Arnie Slot?
I'll say 8. I think he got us back into the game, controlled the game, good game management. Should have done that last game, by the way, against Brighton in the Cup. And amazing game management by Slot. I think he pulled us out the game. Of course, Salah, absolutely amazing. Yeah. I don't think that was anything to do with style of play. Of course, the build-up, to Salah's goal, but Salah's goal absolutely amazing. Got us to win. And of course, Gakpo. I think our build of the play was slow, but I think he was good. I think Slot must have changed something up because he came back. Slot must have changed something up in the style of play. So, good change by Slot, good game management. So that's like 8.
I agree. I'm going to give him the 8. I think the substitute made a difference. It looked like he was getting cornered by Brighton. Brighton was outplaying us for the first half, but the substitutes he made were really good. We knew that City was losing and we knew Arsenal lost, and I thought maybe the pressure's going to get to the team, and it never. Arne held it together, showed his true managerial skills, like I said, with the substitutes. So I'm going to give, what do you give him at 8? So I'll give him at 8 as well. You give him at 8, yeah?
Yeah. Just to let you know, I think we're qualifying. It's going to be 10:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
10:30 in the morning.
I'll just let the virtual stream go.
Yeah,
But
so
after, and the race is going to be in the evening, innit?
and then
Race what time?
Grand Prix is going to be at 3:30.
Wow, that's all right. Huh?
Yeah, so yeah, that's it.
That's cool, man. So I'm not bringing
Yeah,
the screen,
that's it for the player, isn't it? Everything done. I think Arnie Schleck deserves an 8. And that's it. So look, thanks everyone for joining, of course. Big up to Rods, get well soon, Rods.
yeah, man, big up to Uncle Rods, man.
You didn't feel
We've got
that
a show
well.
tomorrow now. It's in the evening, I think.
Yeah.
I think Rods is doing a show and player line ratings. So we're going to go on there. So I said we said a lot will pop on a bit, but as long as you don't clash with like F1 one, you know.
Yeah. So
But you shouldn't do because F1 finishes at 3. It starts at 3 o'clock. So I'll finish at 4. Then we could do the review at 4 o'clock, and then have a couple of hours off. Then we could jump on Rods because Rods is going to be in the evening.
Yeah. So yeah, thanks everyone for joining. Thanks Judge for joining. Big up for Alexander Delas for putting the comments in, and thanks for hitting the like button. Make sure you hit the like button if you're watching on replay. This is also on Twitter as well. So this is also promoted on Twitter. And of course, go check that out as well. Go hit my Twitter up. It's called TOTO44. Of course, go it's at Solo's Twitter at Solo from GB. And yeah, of course, more vlogging will come to the channel. Had a karting race, absolute disaster. We'll get to that later on Twitter. Probably one of the most maddest, probably the maddest race ever in my karting career. So that's going to be uploaded. And yeah, hopefully I can get some compensation for that race because there's a lot of inexperienced drivers. Again, more insight would be that on my Twitter page. So go check out my Twitter page. There'll be clips of me, intro and outro on my Twitter. The clips of me talking about it, how I felt. And these are not fake, by the way. These are all real after the race and at the beginning of the race. So go check that out. Real life reactions. So yeah, of course, if I can, I'll put it on YouTube as well. So yeah. So Solo, what you got coming up on your channel?
Same as you, the channels together. We've got tomorrow qualifying watch along. We've got the race watch along, and straight after we're doing the weekend review. So that'll be done in the evening. I think 7 or 8 o'clock. We're doing one with Rods if he's well. If he's not well, it'll probably be on Monday. So yeah, we do basic, and then we do the debrief straight after the video. But that'll be pre-recorded, so we can put that straight onto the channel. So yeah, man, that's what we're doing tomorrow, man. So we're basically doing a couple of shows. But I want to say something for my I'm gonna put this on my TikTok and put it on my YouTube short. So you thingy, and then you can come back, right? Let me just leave and then I'll come out. Have the single screen, and I'm gonna do this and then come back just for my TikTok.
Yeah.
Close it then.
Yeah, but I think that that's
what you do, man. Yeah. Hold on 1 second. Let me do that for I want to do my video already. Hold on 1 second. Now I'm gonna do it on here, then I'm gonna do it later.
Oh, you want me to come off?
Yeah, come back in a minute. Back in a minute. Listen, guys. This is my TikTok. I'm gonna just do this for my TikTok. Right. So all you Arsenal fans, for all you mans that used to run up Liverpool and say Nottingham Forest beat you, and look where Nottingham Forest are now. Nottingham Forest are 3rd in the table. So all I've got to say is for all you mans that used to run down Liverpool, Arsenal, and Manchester City, what now?
Where's your big mouth now? Where's your big fucking fat mouth now?
Yes, where it is. Where is the big fat mouth now? I just had to get that in. Go ahead.
Yeah, but we'll end the video there. Thanks everyone for watching the replay. Make sure you hit the like button. Share it to your friends, share it to your WhatsApp groups, whatever you do. And yeah, go check out our channels. And of course,
just one more message. And one more message before we go. Have you finished, Toto?
Yeah.
For all you mans that ran down Liverpool and said that Liverpool was going to fail and Slot was going to fail. This is for all you guys.
Where's your big mouth now? Where's your big fucking fat mouth now?